The last Katt Williams special, he took a joke of mine, which was a signature joke called Who Raised You? Half the world reached out to me and said, Yo, Katt doing your stuff. Guess how I responded?
Steve Harvey finally responded to Katt Williams's shocking joke theft claims. But instead of fighting back, he revealed a truth about comedy battles that left Hollywood divided. For decades, comedy's greatest argument hasn't revolved around who gets the loudest laughs. It's been a deeper question about ownership and authenticity. When Katt Williams's fiery interview brought joke theft roaring back into the conversation, the comedy world watched closely for what would come next. Steve Harvey's response, however, took everyone by surprise. Rather than fueling another celebrity clash, Harvey shared something unexpected that immediately split audiences in two. Steve Harvey offered a perspective that caught many off guard. The conversation around joke theft, he argued, had spiraled into something far more destructive than necessary. In his view, when fans constantly relay negative claims from one comedian about another, they manufacture conflict that might never have existed. Harvey went further, revealing that he wouldn't have even known people suspected Katt Williams of borrowing one of his routines if audiences hadn't repeatedly flagged it for him. The specific allegation Harvey raised was pointed. Katt Williams had delivered his famous "Who Raised You?" callback, a signature moment Harvey had built his reputation on, during one of his comedy specials. The reaction was immediate, with fans alerting Harvey after the special premiered. Yet Harvey's choice was surprising. Rather than calling out Katt Williams publicly or demanding acknowledgement, he let it go completely, dismissing it as unworthy of his energy or time. Harvey used an earlier chapter from his own journey to illustrate his philosophy. Back in the 1990s, he developed a comedy bit centered on witty observations and thought-provoking questions that gained serious traction following his legendary Apollo Theater performance. According to Harvey, Arsenio Hall later repurposed similar themes into the television hit Things That Make You Go a show that became cultural currency. Harvey even traced the phrase's journey through pop culture, referencing the C+C Music Factory record and a Kraft macaroni cheese spot. Despite believing his work laid the groundwork, Harvey never took his concerns public.
But the other thing is, that's wrong. And then the other side of that is to bring us something that's 13, 14, maybe 15 years old to make it seem like it just happened a week ago is just ludicrous to me.
Discuss real athletes. That's all. As a journalist. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't harbor any real end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. If you a Faison Love fan, you mean you've been a
Harvey clarified his stance with precision. He's not excusing joke theft. Word-for-word material theft, particularly when targeting someone's signature material, crosses an ethical line he acknowledged fully. But his fundamental argument centered on this. Constantly reigniting old grievances only deepens the wounds within comedy's community. His solution was simple. Move forward and build, rather than backward and fight. Katt Williams has charted an entirely different course. Through multiple high-profile conversations, most memorably with Shannon Sharpe, Katt has positioned joke theft and creative theft as genuine systemic issues plaguing entertainment. He's been direct about calling out comedians he believes have borrowed or capitalized on material they didn't originate. For Katt, originality stands as comedy's most sacred principle, and he believes audiences have the right to know where ideas truly come from. The divide deepened accordingly. Supporters of Harvey's approach see maturity in his refusal to amplify a conflict, particularly when he genuinely felt wronged. Conversely, Katt's loyalists respect his willingness to combat what he perceives as systemic disrespect toward creators and their work. The takeaway remains unresolved. Whether Steve Harvey's grace in moving past grievances demonstrates wisdom, or whether Katt Williams's public accountability serves comedy better, this tension endures. The larger question about originality, creative ownership, and mutual respect within comedy continues evolving, shaping not just how fans view these titans, but how the entire industry grapples with its own future.
But some jokes are not signature jokes. Like Who Raised You is a powerful signature callback line. See, there's two things that people don't know. There's a joke and then there's your act. Your act is your whole show when you're doing an hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes.
Right?
That's right, because you probably get
nobody else's opinion that will be more valued than yours, right? Made it past all of this to be in a position. Damn.
I don't know, Katt. We might not let you drink anymore. The way I mean, we ain't even got.
I'm not. You mean to tell me if Steve Harvey your favorite comedian? You mean you've been waiting for him to do stand up for 15 years now? He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig.
Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, and other comedians who have done. And one of the black industry. That's why I cover all the topic of black rewards, Katt Williams and Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, and Chris Tucker, 50 Cent, Kanye West, and Will Smith. I mean, all black comedians that are working in the Hollywood industry. I will cover all the black comedians that can be. The industry, black media industry, all the industry people, the rumors, all the things of like Steve Harvey, Murphy, and George Floyd, and Sheldon Dover, all the celebrities, rappers, comedians, and all actors analyze all time for all the topics. That's why it's a huge family. I can share and subscribe. Thank you. And motivate. And I can continue my life. It's a very huge request. And subscribe my channel and I can have that. Thank you very much.